What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Syracuse Dynasties. We are back in the Carrier Dome as Syracuse looks to take on number 24 Notre Dame. They obviously have the home field advantage on their side, but they did 2 weeks ago when they lost to Washington. So we're playing another ranked opponent and another difficult task as Kaiser, starting with the football, going to give it to Josh Adams, who stiff arms and plows his way inside the 45-yard line near the 50. And now Kaiser, read option, going to keep it himself. He's going to stiff arm the shit out of Whitner, and he's going to plow forward using that huge frame to his advantage inside the 10 and inside the 5, where he's tripped up after 31 yards on the ground. And then he's going to wrap it up, keeping it himself, because why the hell not, on the very next play. And Deshaun Kaiser being a threat early, as we all thought he would be, and he gives Notre Dame an early lead. But never count out Leonard Robinson, rolling out to his right off of play action, and he's going to step his feet and throw down the field, and there's Irvin Phillips inside the 20, the 10, and he is going to be gone, breaking a tackle, staying in bounds, and that is exactly how you come back and answer. 1 for 1, 62 yards, and a touchdown for Leonard Robinson on that drive on just the first play. But now Notre Dame coming right back, lobbing it out to Torrey Hunter Jr., the son of obviously Torrey Hunter Sr., who played baseball, and he's going to make his way down inside the 50-yard line. And now Kaiser dropping back once more, throws it back to Hunter, and Hunter, his favorite target thus far, down inside the 25-yard line for yet another first down. And now Kaiser play action yet again, stepping up into the rush, throwing downfield, and there is St. Brown, and I can't even pronounce that first name, not even gonna try to, but E. St. Brown, the wide receiver, beating the corner, caught him turned around, and that is a touchdown as Notre Dame takes yet another 7-point lead. And here's Robinson setting up a screen for Hank Ball. Hank Ball down inside the 30, and he's going to be tripped up down to the 40-yard line. 24 yards on the catch and run for Hank Ball as the screen is executed beautifully. And then Robinson now going to keep it himself, more green than Josh Gordon's weed stash. And Robinson into the end zone, beating the entire Notre Dame defense as they all followed Hank Ball, and that is the playmaking ability and the speed of Leonard Robinson, the pride of Vancouver, Washington. Robinson has gotten off to a bit of a slow start, but glad to see him picking up against top talent here as the game is now tied. Kaiser and Notre Dame taking back over, however, going to find Torrey Hunter Jr. yet again, but the ball is going to be knocked free on third down, and that is going to prevent points, and Syracuse is going to get the ball right back. Now Robinson, play action, going to roll out to his right, and he's going to set once again, all the time in the world, find Irvin Phillips yet again, who toe drags for 26 yards on the catch. Irvin Phillips, huge so far in this game, 2 receptions for 88 yards. Now Robinson dropping back yet again, feeling the rush, trying to get it away, and he's going to lose the football, and it's going to be scooped up by Cage in the Notre Dame defense, and that is not what Robinson was hoping for as he makes a big mistake, coughs up the football while he's trying to get it away, and Notre Dame is going to capitalize off of that opportunity. Notre Dame would take the lead with a field goal. Now 2 Syracuse possessions later, Robinson trying to work with something with 3 minutes left. He's going to find Lonnie Weber, who gets out of bounds after 11. And now that moves the sticks. And now the next play, Robinson dropping back, rolling to his right. He's going to trust his legs as he usually does. And Robinson going to swerve, and he's going to fall down inside the 40-yard line. Huge game for him already as he had that touchdown earlier. Now Dungy filling in for a shaking up Robinson as he pitches to Hank Ball, and Ball gets in for the touchdown as Syracuse has already rushed for 100 on the day total, and they do not look to stop here as with 38 seconds left, Notre Dame trying to get down the field here as Deshaun Kaiser somehow gets away like Eli Manning in the Super Bowl, and he's going to get down inside the 50-yard line and setting up Notre Dame with good momentum here as they would try to kick a field goal as time expires in the second quarter, and that would very well end the first half as Notre Dame down 1 point. Let's go into the third quarter here as Hank Ball juking out a man, and he would lose the football as Hank Ball cannot get anything going there, and Notre Dame would recover. So Hank Ball, a bit of a slip up there, and Notre Dame with yet another opportunity here as Josh Adams gets the counter run, and Josh Adams stiff-arming his way down inside the 15. Whitner stiff-armed yet again. He has not been an effective tackler so far this game. Now Kaiser going to throw to his man, and that's going to be a touchdown for Durham Smythe. I don't even give a shit. And he scores a touchdown here, giving Notre Dame the lead. They would fail their 2-point conversion, making it 26-21 now. And Leonard Robinson, here he comes, rolling out to his right, going to trust his legs yet again, juking, and he's going to be hammered inside the 50-yard line, and he would just get right back up. He is okay. Now 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, 420 dudes left as Leonard Robinson throws a pick to Martini. That's the 4th turnover for Syracuse of the game. They have not been good with the football, but they have stayed in it due to their defensive performance as well as their offense making big plays when they need them. Now 2nd down and 9 for Kaiser. Kaiser setting up screen. He's going to throw right to Williams. Williams with a lot of room inside the 10, and he's going to score an easy touchdown for Notre Dame as they take a multiple possession lead here over Syracuse, and it is not looking good for the Orangemen here as they are down and could be faced with their 2nd loss of the season. We'll see what happens, but Robinson rolling goes right, going to throw to Weber, trying to make something happen here. 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. This is the toughest situation of Robinson's career, and he, of course, is going to try to make the most of it. Running for the 1st down here. He's making all the right decisions so far, and we'll see how that continues here as Robinson single back and a drop back. Got receivers going to deep. He gets hit as he throws. He's going to lob it to Brisley S-Team, and S-Team gets into the end zone for a touchdown as Syracuse cuts their lead to just 6 points here in week 6. But they do need to stop Notre Dame. Kaiser on 2nd down and 13, going to get stuffed behind the line, and it's going to set up 3rd down and 15. Kaiser now dropping back to pass. No pressure coming. Kaiser going to throw it towards the sideline, and it's intercepted by Jawan Dowles. Are you kidding me? Jawan Dowles with the clutchest play on defense of the game when he needed it for his team, and that's going to set up Robinson, the freshman, with a great spot to win the game here as Syracuse down just 5 points at this point, and Robinson now rolling out to his left. He can evade everybody, going to swerve, and he's going to get out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Robinson has been huge today. Now 2nd down and 7. Robinson drops back, going to throw it up the seam for Weber, who's wide open. Touchdown. Lonnie Weber, the freshman, receiving the catch from the freshman Robinson, and that's gonna do it, folks, as Syracuse has upset Notre Dame 34-33. They would not get the 2-point conversion, but it would not matter as Weber makes the clutchest play of his career, and in a crazy ending, Syracuse would come up on top, and what a comeback it was. I was not expecting us to win this game, but Robinson went out there and played like an absolute pro, and he put this team on his back when they needed him the absolute most, and that is all you can ask for in a starting quarterback these days. The defense is still having some issues, and the offensive line was not exactly helpful, along with, of course, the turnovers by Hank Ball, and, of course, Leonard Robinson had a few that were probably on me. Nonetheless, a great win by Syracuse as we get a defensive tackle recruit in Tony Wise here, as I'm going to give you guys a quick little recruiting update as we play Georgia Tech next week in what will be our first ACC matchup of the season. Now, here's the prize of our recruiting class right here. If we can get him, that would be great, but the numbers have us not getting him as LSU has a firm lead over Ricky Castillo. Brandon Jackson is a safety with good speed, good hit power, and good zone coverage that you do not come across every day. I really want him, and then we're leading on some athletes down there and have some guards interested in us. Now, I decided to scout some guards that were on my board from last week, and we found a gem that nobody is interested in Leonard Johnson, who is the number 23 guard in the class, but he ends up being a 78 overall, and then Joe Sapp, a +4 tackle, so that would be awesome if we can get him. We also found some solid guard depth, so that's always appreciated, and really to this point, I'm really just looking for depth at all positions. We need to make that next step and load up for the future, obviously, as I'm just going to move this tackle and the guard to the top of my board so I can offer them points next week when we actually have points to spend. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Great game. Hype up Syracuse for the season, guys. And I will see all of you later and next week against Georgia Tech.